Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Rolene Marks. Welcome to the Israel Brief, brought to you by Lay of the Land. And we're off to build an ark this weekend as Israel continues to be freezing and raining. But before we head into the weekend, let's take a look at those top stories making headlines. And Israel has reportedly advised the Biden administration that we will not oppose America re-entering UNESCO. That is the UN agency that both Israel and the USA quit in 2019, citing the UN agency's anti-Israel bias. Now, this is in a report according to Axios.com. This is one of the most respected political journals on the internet today. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's very, very balanced and gives you great perspective. Reportedly, the Biden administration asked Israel not to oppose their re-entry, saying that they want to be present in the body to oppose China's increasing influence. Now, in order for the US to be accepted as a full member of UNESCO, Congress would have to approve the $500 million debt that is needed for this to happen. In other news, the board of British Jewish deputies issued a very rare and stern rebuke to Chaver Knesset Bezalel Smotrich, who is in the country to speak at various organizations. They said to him, "Get back on a plane, you are not wanted here." Smotrich has come under fire around the world and including in Israel for what many see as his ultra-conservative, right-wing and intolerant comments. Meanwhile, the Likud have commented on it. A spokesperson from the Likud said earlier today, this is nothing but an attempt by the Board of Deputies for British Jews to silence Smotrich. In other news, our bilateral relationship with Turkey seems to be getting warmer, and we have had reports that our Foreign Ministry Director, Alon Oshpiz, is in Turkey at the moment to meet with officials on the ground there in order to prepare for the proposed visit by our President Isaac Herzog next month. Earlier this week, President Erdogan of Turkey stated that he intends for relations between Israel and Turkey to grow stronger, but also was very, very emphatic to announce that despite this, Turkey will still support Palestinian self-determination. And our final story is one that is who'd have thunk it? Who would have associated Israel with winter sports? Well, we've done it. We're at the Winter Olympics in Beijing, and today we had our best ever performance at a Winter Olympics when Barnabas Sholosh took 6th place in the alpine skiing combined race. And we say kol hakavod to him. And we have a very, very small team at the Olympics. And despite all the controversy surrounding these Winter Games in China, we are firmly behind Team Israel and couldn't be more proud. And on that note, that brings us to the end of our top stories. But don't forget to check out our website for original content on www.layoftheland.online. We're on Facebook at Luttel Site. Our community is growing there and we would love you to be a part of it. So if you haven't already joined us on Facebook, please give us a like or a follow, share our content, and hey, drop a comment on our content. We love it when you do that. Keep them polite, please. We're on YouTube. Our channel is at the Israel Brief, and we would really love it if you help us to grow our exposure by clicking on the red subscribe button. And don't forget to interact with us on Twitter at LayOfTheLand5. So from all of us to all of you, we wish you a safe, a peaceful and a healthy weekend. Shabbat Shalom. I'm Rolene Marks with the Israel Brief, and I will return again on Monday for your top stories.